Why hello everybody, welcome, my name is Ursa and we are playing some more Civ 6. That's right, it's a standard speed map. We are playing on Deity as we always do, and this time, this is 6 players, we're playing 7 Cs, and we've got the Bull Moose himself. Now we've already played as America before, but Bull Moose is this sort of new incantation of Teddy, and he looks really cool. We're also playing with Secret Societies on. I think I'm going to be able to get a pretty good combination going. Now, yes, there is TSL content coming, don't worry, Belgium's the next thing that we are doing. Remember to go and vote on the first episode of the main playthrough to let me know what you want to do after Belgium. But Belgium is proving tricky because it's a modded one, and getting the mod to work, because the guy that makes the mod for Belgium, well, he hasn't updated it in a long time, so getting it to actually work is proving a little tricky, but bear with me on that, I'm doing my absolute best. America was always very strong and quite fun to play as, but they've changed massively because that +5 combat strength on your own continent is now gone. That is the Rough Rider Teddy. This is his friendly national park ego. This is pretty good, and took to some parks. Basically, we are hunting for breathtaking tiles. If we have a breathtaking tile and it is near a wonder or a mountain, or natural wonder or a mountain, we get 2 science. If it's near a wonder, as in we built a wonder, or woods, we get 2 culture. If it's next to both woods and a mountain, we get 2 science and 2 culture. If it's in a tile with a city with a national park, it gets another +1 appeal. There's all kinds of stuff here that works really well. Basically, we're going to be hunting for breathtaking tiles. That is literally the entire point of this playthrough. We are going to be going somewhere between culture and diplomacy. I want to see if we can use Founding Fathers to get a more diplomatic favour. I'm going to be getting a religion because there's a few things we want to be playing on here. When you actually have a look at appeal and what contributes to appeal, you can see that there are lots of things we want to avoid: industrial zones, encampments, airports, spaceports, rainforest, martian floodplain and rainforest. This is quite an important one. Pillage tiles, and then mines, quarries, oil rigs, basically anything that gives industry. All of these things give negative, but we get positive appeal if it's on a river or a lake, if there's an adjacent mountain, coast, woods, oasis, theatre squares, holy squares, entertainment complexes, canals, and dams. All give a really good adjacency for appeal. Natural wonders and city parks all give brilliant stuff as well. So we're going to have to think about our city planning. Look, you can see the floodplains down here mean that these tiles are pretty disgusting. We're not going to get any bonuses for here, so actually this works really well for an industrial setup because it's already pretty rubbish. But over here towards the mountains, this is where we will be laughing, especially because, like, for instance, this tile, this is a charming 3. If we can boost this tile, that's next to a mountain and next to a wood, so there's a possibility of 2 culture and 2 science to be put onto that. So that's what we're going to be going towards. I want to get a Pantheon really quickly because we can get the +2 faith for breathtaking tiles, and because we're going to go for culture victory, again, I'm going to go for the Void Singers. I quite like Void Singers. I mean, I'm not entirely sure how much we're going to be able to find to get them, but there we go. Now, this is a really good tile. I like that tile, but settling here would give me no food. I would rather settle next to this one here. This is the 2 food, 2 production tile. It puts me a little bit closer to these resources. It gives me more possibility to put districts here. So yeah, I think I'm just going to come down a little bit. Oh, there's a tribal village. Very nice. And we're going to settle here. You can see immediately we're working the good tile. Splendid. Now, in terms of what we're going to do first, obviously we want to go over and see if we can go over here. That would be really cool. Oh my god, what was that sound? Sorry, like, listen to this. Why do they sound like soul-sucking vampires? Ugh, that's horrific. Okay, something's been weird with the sound on my game for some time. I'm not entirely sure what it is. We are going to go for holy sites because holy sites do give increased adjacency for appeal. So that's really nice. 20 turns to do that. I'm going to actually focus on getting Magnus into this city to be able to pump out a load of cities. Because culture, you need to get as many cities as you can as quickly as you can, because we're not really going to be going to war. I'm going to be using my religion. Hopefully we'll get the first religion. We're going to go for pagodas because they go for diplomatic favour, and that gives me a lot. Combined pagodas and founding fathers, and we should have a lot, an absolute ton of diplomatic favour. We're going to look for city-states. We're going to just go about. I think for now we could go for a monument, but I'd rather not start building it until the old god obelisk appears, because I just don't know if it crosses over really well. I swear I've done it before where I've half built a monument, got void singers, and then it just hasn't come across. So yeah, I don't need to upgrade these tiles anytime soon. I could get a builder, but I think I'm actually going to go for the slinger start, because that's 7 turns and we can bump immediately onto a settler. By the way, we are going for a 6-player game because I wanted something a little quicker. Right, how lucky are we going to get? Oh yeah, 80% chance apparently. Governor screen, void singers. Here we go. We're going to continue. Go to governor screen. Yeah, good. So we've got the initiation. That means we can generate old god obelisks. Nice. And we've got a builder. That's pretty handy. Cool. Let's go put a couple of farms down. I mean, this creepy noise does kind of make sense now, seeing as we've gone for that. The reason I'm going in this direction, by the way, is look, when you go onto settler, it's always worth having a look at the settler tile. I can see there are some people in this area, so I'm hoping that's a city-state. Let's see if my hunch is right. Foreign trade? No. Oh, yes, it is a city-state. Look at that. Oh, the Owls of Minerva. Oh, we don't want them. They suck. Let's go immediately put Magnus in. See if we can, yeah, just get provision. I think provision is where we're going to go first. Yeah, settlers don't consume population. Lovely. Oh, and we found candy as well. All right. So we found them both first. That gives me +1 faith and +1 production in my capital. What does candy want? Heavy chariot. Send a trade route. We could do both of those things. That's not too bad. I'm keeping my builder just in my capital, by the way. I'm not sending him too far out because, well, quite frankly, I have a feeling this is all going to flood repeatedly. Let's get the old god obelisk in, and then we're going to go for the settler after that point. I think production in this city may be a little problematic until I get industrial zones in, but it looks like this river is going to lead to some pretty cool spaces for us to be able to put industrial zones. See, one thing I'm going to do is just quickly buy this tile here, because yeah, look at that. Actually has 2 science on it. This is what we're talking about, breathtaking tile. Oh yeah, makes a huge difference. That's actually 60% more science than I would have been taking normally. It's pretty good. Always go God King, always worth going God King. If you can get that Pantheon, the bonuses are brilliant, and we want to be getting the +2 faith on breathtaking tiles. Actually, the old god obelisk should be done pretty quickly. Do I want to go for craftsmanship actually? It's probably worth putting that 3rd builder charge down in order to get that. Where is my next tile going? It's going for one of these. I don't know if that's worth it. You know what? I might just put the food down. Yeah, get the boost. The good thing is that we've got a couple of very, very long rivers, so there's lots and lots of spaces for us to settle. Not good that I just found a warrior over there. I don't want to move my units too far away from my early game. Oh, and actually, I do want a holy site down as well. Now, this is the thing. You can see the holy site works better if I put it on the +3, but it's not all just about faith. Yes, the old gods are going to give me more culture and science with ritual. There we go. Gold, science, and culture for every faith I earn, 20% of it anyway. So it's worth going for big adjacencies, but that tile giving me 2 science is a really, really good tile. So I don't necessarily want to put it there. What I want to do is have a look and see if I can pick up a couple of like good appeal tiles, like this tile here, for instance, this tile and this tile. These are all charming 3, charming 3, charming 2. So just putting a holy site down on this tile, for instance, would go bump, 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 and put them all together. So that would be quite nice. Whereas this tile here, what's that one? Average 0. I wonder why is that so rubbish? Well, it's because it's got floodplains next to it. I see. So I could put it here, and then that would give the bonus, or I could put it on this tile, and that would give the bonus. It wouldn't give me any extra faith, but I think it actually improves a couple of my tiles, so that's what we're going to do. It's worth it, I think. Let's see how lucky I get. There we go, Earth Goddess. +2 tiles, +2 faith from tiles of breathtaking appeal. We are going to go so in on this strategy here. It's going to be great. Oh, and look, him as a scout. Oh, wonderful. Right, come on, units, come back. Actually managed to get my slinger back, protected, hopefully a little bit by my way. Oh my god, oh that's a lot of things. Oh look, it actually ruined every single one of my improved tiles. I knew I should have kept that flipping builder there. Ugh, how annoying. Never mind. Woohoo! Here we go. Look at that tile. Oh yes, that is a good tile. And we've improved this one here as well, which is fantastic. So this copper tile now gives 2 food, 1 production, 2 gold, 2 science, 2 culture, and 2 faith. That's a good tile. I like that a lot. As important as it is to settle quickly, I do need to think about this a little bit and make sure that we get our religion. Now, is anybody else gunning for one at the moment? No. No, that's fine, but we do want the first religion. Do I go for a shrine? I'm thinking about what I'm going to be giving my religion. I don't want to go for holy site adjacency too much, so the work ethic isn't a good option. So I think I'm going to default onto feed the world, because you get big, populous cities which can build things better. Yeah, feed the world I think probably is the best one. So shrines would be useful for that, but that only gives me 1 point per turn. I don't need to rush that one just yet, so do I get holy site prayers first? Do I get it first or do I go for the shrine? How much does to build a shrine? 280 gold. We can do that pretty quickly later. So let's go for holy site prayers for now. Oh, please, don't bother. I'm trying to heal my units and all these barbs just keep appearing from nowhere. It's a good thing I'm rushing it. Look, a load of people have just appeared. I might actually be able to use faith to purchase in my holy person quickly. So that's not too bad an option. There's provision. Okay, good. So we can get the settlers out when we need to. Just need to keep an eye on that. So here's my insane plan for just like a little condensed capital area. It's yeah, I've done the usual thing. I was just thinking there are floodplains here, so I can put a dam here, which is quite entertaining. I thought actually it would be worth having a look at this one. This is the Pontomac River as well. So in theory, I could put a dam there. I'm just thinking actually about which one would be the better one. If I were to actually switch that to a dam, take that out, and then go for an aqueduct here instead. Okay, that produces a slightly better result actually. Some of these are really, really good. So that's going to be a +2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this one here will be a 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Hey, that's pretty good. So that gives me a little industrial complex. Yes, I'm ignoring a couple of like charming tiles over here, but we'll get loads of charming tiles. Don't worry about that. I just need to have some production in my capital to be able to do that. So that's good. Okay, we don't need to do that just for now. We can go and have a look and see if we can find other better places to settle. But for now, not a bad little plan. Candy's quite a useful one actually. If I can get relics every time I discover natural wonders, that gives me a lot of extra faith. And faith is good for me, so we will go for that. I'm just searching down this way now. You can see there are some lovely tiles around here, so maybe this is where we're going to go and settle first. But I mean, I'm going to settle everywhere. Don't worry about that. It's just where I go first. Ah, frustratingly, somebody's taken Feed the World. Literally, that was fine, and then someone's just jumped through. Nobody's built Stonehenge, so I'm not entirely sure how they did that, but sure, whatever. At any rate, doesn't matter, because look at the appeal of these tiles. There's like a ring of charming tiles there. So if I settle this city, and then I immediately go and put the holy site down in this spot, that will make every single one of these. Okay, so that's charming 2, charming 2. Okay, so we need a little bit more, but that should make a couple of like really good tiles around it. Dark Era, boo. I will go for Exodius of the Evangelists, why not? What else people have gone for? Choral music, okay, that's kind of the other one I was going to go for. Warrior monks, don't care about that. So there's only one religion left. Literally only one religion left. Okay, next turn we'll get a rush of holy site prayers and we'll see if I can use my faith just to purchase that last guy in. I really need a religion. There we go, yeah, bang. Okay, profit's ours. Whew, I think I'm going to go for forestry management. I very rarely go for this one, but Raina, forestry management, might be a good shout in my second city because I'm going to have a lot of unimproved features in order to maximize all of this stuff. Right, let's go for a religion. What colours have we got? We've got red, yellow, greens. I think we should probably go for a blue of some kind. What should we go for? Let's just go for Dr. Moose I quite like this. I know it's a cow, but that's fine. What have we got left? What have we got left? Jesuit education, using our religion to buy campuses and theatre square districts, buildings. That may not be too bad a thing, but I actually think I'm going to go for this one, relics. Relics have triple yield of faith and tourism. If I can combine that with candy and also my old god traditions, I think I should be fine. And there's Pagoda, which is the one I want because that's got the +1 diplomatic favour per turn. Found for religion. This is a strange odd one. I very rarely go for this combo, but you know what? If it works, I am willing to take a punt on it. There is already, like in the Dark Era, I've already done this massively. Oh, hang on, what was that? I swear I just got an invitation. Oh no, I found the vampires, I think. So I've got another governor title. I'm immediately just going to put forestry management in. Good. Okay, wonderful. That is plenty. We've got currency coming up and running at the moment. I'm pushing towards apprenticeship. So in a second I need to get archery, build a pasture as well as something else I should do. There's some horses up here, so I should be able to do that pretty easily. And then I've got 3 mines to build. So 1, 2. I'll find a third mine. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, someone has settled just between the city-states. Wonder who that is. If I give one more envoy to Candy, I'll be able to find out who it is. Oh yeah, look at that tile. Oh, we're getting some amazing tile yields. I mean, they're not going to win me the game. They're not that good, but they're still pretty cool. Okay, here's the government plaza. I'm going to focus on making Washington into just a settler hub. So getting the builder charges, I think, what is it called? I can never remember which one it is. Let's have a look at political philosophy quickly. Ancestral Hall. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. That's what I need. That's really, really good. We'll get that going pretty quickly. Now this builder needs to do a lot of different things, actually. I could use a pasture because that's going to improve that in a second. Yeah, let's go and get that done. Uh-oh, it's Canada. Oh, Canada are a bit of a cultural and faith sort of competitor for us, but they, generally speaking, are pretty well behaved. So we'll send them a delegation immediately, chuck them open borders, which I'm surprised they don't want to go for. Oh, come on. I'm not giving you all that. Yeah, you were lucky. You were lucky it's only 15 gold, but there's open borders. So, okay, we should be able to get friendly with Canada nice and quick, you would hope. And Classical Republic. Up and running. That is good because we've got 1 diplomatic policy card slot, which has already gone to the wild card. That gives me another +2 from government because I've got 2 policies. So that's all wonderful. Let's go for settlers. Let's go for monasticism. Get ourselves a little science boost because we are well behind at the moment. And let's go for builders or scientist points. No, I kind of want to wait until I can get great writers. So yeah, that'll do for now. Oh, Canada are actually void singers. That's really cool. Okay, so we won't have any problems with Canada going to war with us at the beginning of the game. That's a good thing. I'm not going to get into the habit of doing this, but a little bit of diplomatic power to get 20 gold, which means I can then buy this tile, which then means I can boost the pasture. Yes, lovely. I'm actually managing to optimize this pretty well. There's the 3rd mine, so apprenticeship gets put up, which is good. I mean, I don't really need mines particularly because of the detriment they have on the appeal of the tiles around them. But look, I'm actually getting a lot of diplomatic favour here. Throwing my lot in with Candy. Somebody else is putting a lot of pressure towards Candy, which is really annoying. It's whether this person is over here with a blue tile. India? Persia? Maybe Colombia? Not sure who has that distinctive blue colour. There's apprenticeship. Wonderful. I'm just doing my thing to basically just avoid building any settlers. I really should be settling. I'm being a little distracted at the moment, but it's okay. It's fine. Let's just get wheel quickly. Let's just get wheel quickly. Heavy chariots, I think, will be a good benefit to us. And then you, capital. Here's an industrial zone. Plonk you down here. It's only a +1 for now, but that's just a for now thing, so don't worry about that. Here's Candy. It's actually a really good time to unlock this because if I find natural wonders, I'll get relics, which is really cool. So there is, oh yes, Gran Colombia. We called it. There we go. Oh, look at that route. 5 food. Oh, beautiful. That's a really, really good route. Okay, here is Colombia. Let's just quickly chuck in a delegation with them. And open borders. Nobody wants to just give me straight open borders, do they? Let's do it for Mercury. And we'll see how much diplomatic favour I can sort of get out of them. Maybe 4? Yeah, that'll do. Does that count as a favourable deal to them? No. Oh well. That'll do for now. Diplomatic quarter. Actually, the diplomatic quarter will be really important, but Washington can't quite fit it at the moment, but that's fine. Here's an industrial zone. I'm working on masonry, and then once I get masonry, we'll get engineering. I think there's nothing stopping us now from getting settlers, so I really should just make an effort. Units, back you come. We need to just escort now. I'm weirdly looking at this layout more than I am anything else. It's really full. The appeal. And the appeal is just so important these days, just to get some really, really good tiles in. I think at the moment we'll just settle in the places that I know that I need to settle in, and then we'll go from there. Oh, Candy. Candy's going to be problematic. That's fine. We're just actually going to stick Armani straight into Candy. Yeah, 5 turns. That'll be ours again. Oh, I missed in a heroic era, which is really annoying, but never mind. Let's do my religion. We'll convert, get more era score from that. That's good. Right, settlers off that way. Good. Everyone is now moving. We should have a bunch of settling next turn. Engineering is on its way. I've got a spare government. No, I don't quite yet, but we'll get ritual, which will very nicely push our science and our culture up a little bit. There's production, settlers, builders. Let's go for great writers as well. That'll be a good one. And for once, we actually have quite a bit of diplomatic favour to throw here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for city centre, because everyone always goes for city centre. But this one, chosen player generates more grievances. Okay, now, has Canada met Gran Colombia? No. No. Gran Colombia, okay, literally, it's just me and him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say generates more grievances, Boulevard. Put it all into that one, and we'll see if I can get away with that. I don't know if it's going to work. Boulevard, yes. So we walked away with 2 diplomatic points. There we go. Not a bad start for old America. You settled too close. No, Canada. No, I don't. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles away from my capital. You settle too close. I'm sorry. I'm not having that. That is appalling. Anyway, they're my friends, which means that they can't hold a grudge against me for very long. They'll just end up apologising to me. That's probably what's going to end up happening here. So here we go. If I just rush this one, I can now get Buffalo to build the industrial zone here. And already we've got the 1, 2, 3 situation up and running. This is good. This is really, really, really good. I might just get Washington actually to build the aqueduct as soon as it can, because that one gives a lot of adjacency bonus. But our cities are now up and running. This is wonderful. I'm pleased by how this is going. We do need to spread our wings a little bit though, and think about where else we're going to settle. I'll just have a quick look at that. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cities I want to put down. I don't know how many of them I'm going to get down. And don't forget, across these lakes will be more land. So there's always more places for me to settle. I just need to make sure that, you know, I'm actually doing a good job at it. But so far so good. Okay, so if I put a theatre square here in this random little location, which I, appreciate is randomly in place, but 1, 2, 3 tiles should get pushed to breathtaking. So that's quite fun. I like this. This is a very different way of thinking about the game. I'm not entirely sure if it's a good way of thinking about the game in the long run, but it's fun nonetheless. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, I literally just built all that. I literally just built all that. Oh, that's so frustrating. Yes, I know dams are a thing, but you haven't actually let me unlock dams yet, so, don't be like that. Actually, luckily it just broke all the tiles rather than actually getting rid of the improvements entirely. I hate when that happens. That's the ultimate, screw you. Oh, Spain. Okay, Spain will have their own religion, no doubt. Oh, no, they didn't. They actually didn't get their own religion. That's very unlike them. Canada, unmet. Oh, no, Spain, they did get their religion. Okay, so that's fine. Actually, I should talking about religions, I should probably start spreading my religion around to my own cities. Let's get a couple of missionaries to do that. I'm also just going to buy this random great merchant when I've got the faith. Extra trade route? Yeah, sure. That works quite well, especially because I've got Magnus. Just throw the trades into that city. Be fine. Yeah, Canada's not going to enjoy this one, but you know what? Screw it. Don't mind this. I don't mind this at all. Oh, that's a random little tile, but that's a pretty cool one nonetheless. Now this rainforest is causing all of the surrounding area to be a little grumpy about what it is, so I might just go and clear this rainforest. We don't like rainforest in my cities. In fact, actually Cincinnati, I'm just going to get... Ritual. I'll get Magnus in, or Pingala in later, but Ritual should give me loads of extra science, culture and gold, because I do earn quite a lot of faith per turn. Okay, so with that rainforest gone... Oh yeah, look, the tiles in the surrounding area are really doing well. There's the old god obelisk. In fact, I'm just going to stick a theatre square down on that tile, which should give me, yeah, a bunch of other tiles with some brilliant more resources. Good. That's lovely. Oh, for God's sake. They took over Candy. That's not very nice. Oh, I'm going to have to go and liberate that now because I really want the relics. Ugh. Do they not realise how frustrating they're being right now? It's just not on. Okay. Let's get that aqueduct done nice and quick. That will boost all of the industrial hubs in this sort of little area, which will be tasty. I guess at least I can put her on Singapore, and we can take over Singapore. I mean, yeah, it probably means we're going to sign Singapore's death warrant by doing that, but that's okay. We don't mind that. This is a little trick. I knew Canada would object to me converting their city, so I'll just take the diplomatic favour. I'm not going for religious victory. That just transfers 30 favour from them to me, which is quite nice actually. I'll take it. We could go for a city-state emergency, but the problem is they have an army and I don't at this precise moment, and I feel like it's a little too early to go for it, so no. I don't want to go for that just yet. I need to keep an eye on that sort of outcome though, because that could work really well for me. Now, building loads of settlers, is it worth getting a pyramids in or something? Not in my capital. Capital just needs to continue doing what it's doing. Everything else is going quite well. Here's another city. And actually, yeah, by turn 104, this start is not as bad as I was fearing, actually. We've still got loads more space for more cities, but I've pushed Canada back a little bit. I can get round their cities, so I'm just having an explore with my missionaries, actually, because, quite frankly, there's nothing else for them to do right now. But look at all this land down here. So we've got loads and loads of settling room. Almost got the industrial zones now up and running. You can see the aqueduct now means that I've got a little bit more production in this one. That's now a nice +4, which is beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And as soon as the dam goes in, which we're not far away from now because shipbuilding leads to buttress, but we're doing okay. Canada is leaping ahead on science on 26 techs against my 18, but we are not going for science. Not this game. And I think cultists, I might be able to utilise cultists a little bit later, just to you know, give Canada a little bit of an issue with loyalty, maybe pinch a city or two. We're not quite Eleanor of Aquitaine, we don't quite have that ability, but hey, we have enough ability to be really making them question. And we've actually just met the Zulu. Let's find out where we are. So the delegation is gone. 12 gold for open borders. Hey, that's not too bad. We don't actually know where they've come from, but they will have come from one direction or another. And these are the sort of deals we like. Just slowly accumulating that diplomatic favour. We are going to be doing all right, actually. We've got ourselves another friend. Nice. Not far from alliances now. This game, not too bad so far. Not too bad. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton for all of the help you give on Patreon, as well as everybody else who likes and subscribes to the video. Cheers, you help keep me going.